guys, this is yet another video on my channel about masturbation! But before I delve too deep into things, you see what I did there? Hey, funny, kind of. No, I want to tell you about this funny animated news station called Tomo News, and what they're doing is they're offering $2,000 to anyone who can send them real-life interesting events, so check out this clip.
Did you just capture something newsworthy on camera? Then send us your videos now and win $2,000. Visit here for more details.
So just submit your own recorded video footage to the link below and you could be eligible for the $2,000 prize. How cool is that? Just don't submit anything that's anywhere near related to the title of this video. So just click the link below for submission rules and make sure to check out Tomo News for top animated news stories from around the world, and make sure to give them a subscribe while you're there. But in my opinion, masturbation is pretty serious and very interesting news. So let's start talking about that. I've been thinking about this topic really long and really hard. And a friend of mine sent me a really funny video clip, and I'm just gonna play it throughout this video and comment on it because it's so funny in and of itself. I really don't even need to say anything, but of course, you know me, I always have an opinion about everything. So let's hear what Dr. Intimacy has to say about masturbation today.
Hi YouTubers, welcome to the first segment of Ask Dr. Intimacy. I posted a blog called Are You a Christian Who Masturbates? I'm a single Christian female and I masturbate.
Okay, I don't know what you guys think about this, but I think that would be the perfect intro to any eHarmony video. I'm a single Christian female and I masturbate.
I believe it is possible to masturbate without the aid of porn or fantasy.
Yeah, it's possible, but why would you want to do that? That's like eating food without any spices. You can't use salt, you can't use pepper, you can't use garlic, you can't cook with any seasonings at all. Because it's possible to eat without that. It just sucks.
And my experiences so far, I am noticing I touch myself 5 to 6 times just before my period, the week before. Which makes me think this is hormonal.
Oh really? Do you now? That's really a fun thought. Please tell me more about masturbating around your period.
I might masturbate 2 to 3 times between the time after my period until the week before it starts again.
And you are welcome for that mental image.
And this is really one of my favorite topics to talk about because it used to be one of my favorite activities.
That's hilarious! Funny.
You know, the way that I like to describe the Bible is it's not something to study, it's something to embrace. The Bible is not a reference book, it's a love letter.
Oh, this is like Christian Logic 101. The Bible is not something to study, it's something to embrace. Don't analyze anything. No, that would be bad. You just gotta have faith. You just gotta take it for what it is. Don't ask questions. Don't start doing anything crazy like, I don't know, like thinking about it. Just accept that shit. Oh, and it gets better. It's a love story? Really? I've never heard the Bible called a love story because, you know, I just tend to remember certain things. It just sticks out in my head, like, I don't know, like genocide, you know, like mass murder and infanticide and, you know, rape and slavery. Like, there's just, you know, certain things like that that just don't really line up with my idea, at least, of a love story. But you know, don't ask questions, just embrace it. Just have faith.
I used to live a very promiscuous life, and masturbation was something that I reserved for myself. I thought it was a great alternative to living a promiscuous life and fornicating and committing adultery.
Now, why would somebody think something like that? Oh, because it fucking is. If you really seriously sit there and tell everyone not to masturbate, guess what? They're gonna start having sex with more people. They're gonna start people are gonna get pregnant, people are gonna get STDs, and people are just gonna be fucking everyone all the time. Which, I mean, you know, to each their own. That might not be a bad thing for everyone, but I mean, ew, to a degree, you know, ew. So like masturbation, there's nothing wrong with it. It's actually very healthy. It's good for you. According to this news article, masturbation cuts cancer risk. Even sexual intercourse may not have the same protective effect because of the possibility of contracting an STI, which could increase men's cancer risk. And if you want to read more about that, I'll leave the article link in the description, and also I will leave the link to her pathetic excuse for a YouTube video in the description if you so choose to watch the whole thing.
And yes, masturbation is clearly referenced in the Bible. You're never going to see the word masturbation in the Bible.
God, this lady just keeps contradicting herself. It's clearly referenced, but the word is actually never there.
The Bible is not a book of literalisms. It's a book of concepts.
I hate this argument. I hear this all the time. Like, it's not meant to be literal, it's symbolic. Except for whenever it comes to them faggots, because we don't like them. God doesn't like them, Jesus doesn't like them, they are going to hell. That is literal. That shit's literal. But everything else, fuck that. You know, I want to live my life.
First of all, the scripture says that the earth is the Lord's, everything in it, and all who live in it. So you belong to him. You don't belong to yourself.
Great, now we're bringing up the whole God owns you part. Everybody seems to say the same thing. It's almost like I'm not even surprised to hear what Christians have to say anymore, because it's like they've rehearsed it and they've talked to each other about it and they all say the same damn thing over and over and over again. You don't belong to yourself, you belong to God. You know, God's heart is so great. We know that slavery is in there, so of course we belong to him. You will worship me or burn in hell forever, because I own you and your body, and thou shalt not masturbate. The 11th commandment.
And it says, who shall stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands. You know, I began to think about what I do with my hands when I used to masturbate. You know, what did I do with those hands?
Yep, let's just all sit around for a second and picture the hands. Picture the hands.
What did they look like after I finished? They definitely weren't clean. They were stained with my own body fluids. And
Stained? They were stained? I mean, what color shit is coming out of you? Last time I checked, it shouldn't stain anything. Damn, that's just such a weird thing to say. Like, I just looked at my hands and I was like, oh Lord, what have I done? They are stained with my bodily fluid. It's starting to kind of hurt. I think I've been doing it too long. Do you guys think I've been doing it too long? I just can't stop. I just can't stop. I like to do it around my period. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh, masturbation.
will it send me to hell? I don't know.
I don't know either. Probably not, because I don't know. There's no hell.
See, right now, as a single woman, your body belongs to the Lord. When you get married, your body will belong to your husband. There's no in between. There's never a time where your body belongs to you. You don't ever have the right to indulge in doing things that you want to do with your body that are supposed to be reserved for the Lord and for marriage.
All right. There is never a time when your body belongs to you. That's the biggest load of shit that I've ever heard. Like, your body, like, damn. Like slavery 101 here. You don't ever belong to you. Either God owns you or your husband owns you. I mean, what about who owns the man? This seems like so misogynistic to me. I mean, feminists always bitch about men are oppressing us, men are oppressing us. No, fuck that. Religion's oppressing you. This woman's oppressing you. She thinks that you don't own yourself and that when you get married, your husband owns you. Okay, get ready for a contradiction in 3, 2, 1.
So don't let anything rule over you, because the scripture says whatever you choose to obey will become your master. Whether you obey sin and become a slave of sin, or whether you obey the Spirit and become a slave of righteousness.
Okay, I'm sorry, but no matter how you use the word slave, it's not going to ever hold a positive connotation, okay? So if you say slave of righteousness, you're still a fucking slave, okay? Don't let anything rule over you. Nothing. Don't let anything rule over you, because then you become a slave to whatever that thing is. Maybe you should let that resonate for a little bit in your brain. Don't let anything rule over you. What is something right now that you are letting control every aspect of your life, even the closest, most intimate aspects of your life, like fucking masturbation? Who's ruling over you? Anything? Anything come to mind?
Let's be honest. Can you really see the glory of the Lord filling you while you're laying there masturbating?
The glory of the Lord filling me while I masturbate. I don't know. Can I? Actually, you know what? I'll be right back.
While you're indulging, after you get that release, do you feel God's glory on you?
Yep, I feel it. I'm feeling the glory of the Lord right now.
These are things that I had to think about when I was going through my deliverance from masturbation.
My deliverance from masturbation. Do not deliver me, Lord, from evil. Deliver me from the evil of masturbation. It is ruining everything in society today. It's ruining my very intimate relationship with God. What do you guys think about masturbation, huh? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you think masturbation is A-okay. Alright, and before I go, I want to let you guys know that I was lucky enough to be in a Dark Matter 2525 video. I got to do the voices of the 3 female characters that he had in that skit. I've been a fan of his for a really long time, so it was pretty cool to be able to take part in one of his videos and collab with him, and he gave me a pretty nice shout out at the end too, which I really appreciate, so I would like to return the favor and let you guys know about Dark Matter. He goes through different biblical stories and pretty much makes them look as foolish as they are, and he does it in a very funny way. So it was a lot of fun working with him. Make sure to go to that video, and I will have a link again in the description, or you can click right here somewhere and I will have an annotation that will take you to that video. So make sure to watch it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to his channel because he is awesome. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. All my links are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Fucking leaf blower. Like, this is so annoying. Go away! This is so gross. Vampire blood. Because I'm a creep and I just have this shit with me all the time. I gotta really make a mess of these hands, baby. Yeah, that looks good. I like to masturbate around my period. How's that for an image for you? Shit, this stuff really does stain. Look at that. Even my tongue. Where I licked it. Great. If anybody asks, I'll just say, excessive masturbation, you know, the usual.